also real fears that this is something more ominous. But I think that the thing that is more ominous would be most likely just the American military, like defense contractors testing out their new toys. They are the size of cars. It's alien people. Okay. Or maybe that. How much have you looked into this? I was under the impression that this was thousands of industrial side drones clearly visible as a drone. Everybody has seen them. Yeah. I don't understand it. Everybody says everybody's seen them. And yet all the footage that I have seen from independent sources are either like TIE fighters that they altered to make it seem like a fucking real TIE fighter was like flying in broad daylight, or planes and shit, planes and helicopters. While I love a good story like this, I love a good conspiracy, I have not seen any real like footage. I'm not seeing any real. Yeah, Larry Hogan saw stars and constellations and then said, these are drones. The stars at the 39-second mark are recognizable by the constellation Orion. From this, you can determine the bright lights behind the trees are stars Sirius and Procyon. I think something that people need to remind themselves is that, like, I often talk about people in positions of authority and how when someone is in a position of authority, we automatically assume that they know what the fuck they're talking about or they're brilliant. Okay, that's how meritocracy works usually. And I need people to remember that just because someone is in Congress, speaking from a position of authority, does not change the reality that they can be a fucking absolute moron. Very important to understand. That's precisely the reason why I showed you Andy Kim, and that's why I showed you Governor Larry Hogan. You can still be a fucking idiot. Just because you're a elected representative doesn't change that reality, okay? I want to remind everyone how right I was in terms of the Chinese weather balloon story. And I think it's important to remember that I was right on the Chinese weather balloon story because there were plenty of people who were yelling at me at the time saying this is inappropriate, that like we're being invaded by China. This is a deliberate attempt to destroy America. And at the time, the government literally used that to its advantage and very clearly leaned into that. This feels like you're gaslighting us, people from New Jersey. Some are planes, but most are f***ing drones. I wish people would send me actual video footage of the drones. A whole third of red and green light planes they're saying aren't planes law. Whoever's behind this, they seem totally unconcerned about being photographed and filmed, which makes it highly unlikely that they're secret military defense industry tech. Yeah, that's a commercial airliner. That's not a drone. There are dozens of SUV-sized drones flying over New Jersey on a nightly basis. More video. Another one very much looks like a plane, but it isn't. Wait, what? Sent in by a resident of Bergen County. In the video, I thought it was a plane, but after seeing the picture, I'm not so sure. It doesn't look like any passenger plane to me. What? What are you talking about? This is literally a plane. This chat is perfect for the story because half of us have plane autism, and we can clearly tell if this is or isn't a plane. Yeah. Planes come in various shapes, sizes, colors. They have different kinds of wings. Like a lot of the footage that I've seen are literally just straight up planes. While many of these look like larger versions of conventional drones or fixed wing aircraft, some appear to be orbs. What? Nah. Like the other part of the story is that some of these are like also digitally altered footage that is sold in a way like a Ring camera footage to make you think that this is like a real aerial phenomena. I'm sorry, dude. This is ridiculous. Some more orb activity in New Jersey. Truck driver caught on video orb UAP UFO. This matches the videos I've seen and certainly helps explain the government's odd response. It's a Terra Dynamics XP4 Transwig drone. Note the stubby nose, straight side wings, and long tail due to forking fins, visible in the first Twitter X video OP posted. It's being developed by the U.S. Navy as a recon and logistics drone capable of picking up and dropping off packages between land and moving ship, including in high seas and high winds. Joint Staff statement from less than an hour ago. A spokesman from the Joint Staff acknowledged that there had been sightings of drones over 2 military installations in New Jersey, but said such sightings are typical. In recent weeks, a number of drones have been sighted over New Jersey, prompting concern and thousands of telephone calls to report them. Some of those drones have even been sighted in the Picatinny Arsenal and Naval Weapons Station in Earl, both in New Jersey. During an on-background telephone call today, officials from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Department of Homeland Security, Federal Aviation Administration, a spokesperson from Joint Staff acknowledged that there have been sightings of drones over 2 military installations in New Jersey, but said such sightings are typical. Either is the Department of Defense playing with new toys by way of defense contractors and they want to keep it under wraps. Maybe some part of it is that, or there are like people that have access to drones that are flying it over military bases for fun, you know, or for whichever reason. Or there is a third, more nefarious thing that's happening, which is that the American government is woefully incompetent and is completely incapable of dealing with, I don't know, drone surveillance technology in the form of drones that Iran or China or any number of foreign adversaries are engaging us with. Now, the reason why I don't think it's the third option, okay, and it's most likely a combination of 1 and 2, is because drones are very fucking loud, especially large drones. And the reality of the matter is, if you were to use drones to surveil American military bases, a foreign adversary, they're fairly easy to take down. There are even new weapons that people have developed exclusively to take down drones. Not only that, but also it would be pretty simple and pretty easy to figure out which countries' drones people are using. So that's the reason why I don't think that this is yet another instance of like foreign adversaries spying on us openly. There are numerous ways of surveilling American military bases. There are numerous ways to do it by way of utilizing the pre-existing telecommunication platform that is partially endlessly interceptable. New York Times Daily just recently did a report on how the Chinese government actually intercepted it incredibly successfully, like just to make sure that they knew which Chinese nationals that were spying in the United States of America were caught and which were free of American suspicion. Now, I believe that to be true. Another way that our foreign adversaries could spy on us outside of like directly infiltrating our telecommunications, another way of spying on Americans is through satellites. Here's a conspiracy story. Fed used drones and information to test methods of inducing mass hysteria in the U.S. I mean, maybe. I could see that. The American government has in the past used unexplainable aerial phenomena as a mechanism to freak out the public. That is a very real and open psyop that the CIA is engaged with in countries where they wanted to interfere in the normal political process in. So that is something that we've done.
Yes, some of the videos show aircraft that look like planes, and some of them definitely are regular planes. But experts who have seen the reported drone footage categorize it into 2 buckets: quadcopters and fixed-winged aircraft. At a New Jersey briefing on Wednesday, officials said the drones fly for 6 to 7 hours at night. They believe they're coming in from over the water.
These are apparently very, as I understand it, very sophisticated. The minute you get eyes on them, they go dark.
How? How would they know? How would the drone operator in the middle of the night know that there are eyes on the drone? If they have IR cameras, they can see camera lenses. Do you know how complicated of an operation that would be? They have infrared cameras that sense camera lenses and shut off their lights. Okay, then why do they have the lights on to begin with? From all angles, dude? What do you think drones are? You think they're like, how do you think drones are operated?
This is a big nothing, bro. Yes, man. I don't want to hear anything more about Kitty, drones.
Tossing concussion.
It's a whole bunch of I don't care.
First and foremost, Black Myth Wukong
Team deathmatch.
isn't
Neutralize
the
all
only
threats.
developer, content creator, art enjoyer that lost this past week. I also lost my own personal battle, I must admit. First it was the Streamer Awards, put together by my podcast co-host and personal best friend, Cutie Cinderella. I lost Just Chatting, Streamer of the Year, to Kai Cenat. And that's all right. I was sad. I was devastated. I was positively perturbed. But I knew that there was another award show out there. There was another award that perhaps I thought I could win. That award was by StopAntisemitism.org. And you know it's a valid institution and not run by like one schizophrenic Long Island lady. Because it has .org in the end of it. It's an organization. I worked long and hard over the course of this past year to win Anti-Semite of the Year. I was up against some incredible contenders, like people who deny the Holocaust and stuff, you know, like actual anti-Semites. What have I done in that time frame? Of course, fought against anti-Semitism, while simultaneously speaking truthfully about the ways in which Israel was conducting a genocide. And of course, that is the biggest no-no of all. And this past week, StopAntisemitism.org revealed that there were three finalist contenders. I was one of them. Candace Owens was another. And the last was Greta Thunberg. And I thought to myself, I can win this. Too big to rig, I thought. But it turns out, in spite of my best attempts, I lost. That's right. 2024 Anti-Semite of the Year is Candace Owens. I thought 2024 would be a big year for Stop Anti-Semitism, where they would finally break the trend of choosing a person of color. Year over year, StopAntisemitism.org has chosen people who aren't exactly anti-Semitic at all, but simply anti-Israel. Women of color from all different backgrounds. Most of them not white, most of them women. The first time that StopAntisemitism.org actually chose a real anti-Semite was last year. Still a black man nonetheless, but an actual anti-Semite. So I thought maybe things will change. Maybe they will actually also go for a white man. Turns out I was wrong. Turns out we could not buck the trend. And Candace Owens won. So I say, stop the steal. We will win it next year. Yes, I'm not wrong. They have literally never chosen a person that is not a person of color. In 2019, they chose Anti-Semite of the Year Ilhan Omar, who, as you guys know, is not an anti-Semite, but anti-Israel. In 2020, they chose Nurdin Kaswani, who, once again, not an anti-Semite, simply pro-Palestinian. In 2021, we got very close, very, very close to choosing an anti-Semite of the Year that was a white man, Ben or Jerry. But instead, StopAntisemitism.org put the crosshairs not on these two white Jewish men who were responsible for their boycott on the West Bank, the occupation, and instead chose a brown woman that is on the board of Ben and Jerry's. That's right.
Feel that?
They literally were like, we can't choose Ben and Jerry because they're both Jewish and it would probably look bad. So let's just go with the brown woman on the chair of the board of directors of Ben and Jerry. Also not an anti-Semite, simply anti-Israel. And in 2022, that was the first year where they chose an anti-Semitic man. Kanye West. Still a black man, still a person of color, so they stayed true to that vision. But this was 2022 was a big year for them because it was the first year where they actually chose someone who was saying a whole bunch of anti-Semitic Make no mistake, Kanye West, mentally ill, but also definitely anti-Semitic. But things did not change, and they went back to their old vision. In 2023, they chose friend of the show, Rashida Tlaib, as anti-Semite of the year. Rashida Tlaib is not an anti-Semite. She actively fights back against anti-Semitism, but she also happens to be a Palestinian woman who also happens to be, understandably, anti-Israel. So when I got up to the top 3, destroying the likes of Bassem Youssef, Dan Bilzerian, Jake Shields, and many others, when I saw my name up there with Greta Thunberg and Candace Owens, I thought to myself, I have a real shot at winning this goddamn thing. Okay? But unfortunately, Candace Owens did win. So this is the second year where they have accidentally arrived at someone who is actually anti-Semitic. But make no mistake, we will win this one of these days.
Mazel tov, come on. Y'all are making a joke of it.
If Hitler just
Wait, they said the political commentator unmasked their dormant anti-Semitic beliefs in 2024, leading to an easy victory. Unmasked her dormant anti-Semitic beliefs.
She was praising Hitler.
By the Daily Wire after she said Hitler just wanted to make Germany great. It was never dormant. Everybody knew what was up. Everybody knew that she was an out and about anti-Semite. She actually played a role in the radicalization of this man right here in 2022. It was never dormant. The only thing she did on top of her anti-Semitism,
she was hanging out with Kanye that year. What are they talking about?
Was that she actively was anti-Israel. That was the no-no. Okay? It wasn't just that she was anti-Semitic.
You're all wearing White Lives Matter shirts and shit, which as a white person I'm just going to tell you.
Certainly did not have an issue with how anti-Semitic she was.
domination. If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine.
Yeah, Owen started raising eyebrows in 2019 when she seemingly defended Hitler's actions in Germany, citing nationalism. Raising eyebrows? That's the maximum amount of anti-Semitism you can do. Like, there is no... I can't comprehend how insane you have to be like, ooh, she started raising eyebrows when she defended Hitler. It's like, no, that's it. That is the maximum amount of anti-Semitism. You've maxed out. You have maxed out on anti-Semitism. There is no cap beyond that. Okay? Hitler is the historically the #1 anti-Semite. Okay? That's it. And when you defend him, you are defending the #1 anti-Semite. You have maxed out on your anti-Semitism. It's not an eyebrow raising.
Yeah, it doesn't get much more anti-Semitic, really.
Waiting for more nefarious suspicion that she might be trigger warning. I'm sorry, I'm about to say this. She might be anti-Israel, which is truly terrifying. How did she not raise the eyebrows of Ben Shabibo? You want to know why? Because Ben Shapiro doesn't give a about anti-Semitism. As long as someone is pro-Israel, Ben Shapiro does not care. And that is not a suspicion of mine. I'm not speculating. He has literally tweeted it out before when defending Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter had said some, heinous about Jews. Okay? Famously. And Ben Shapiro tweeted out the words, I don't care about Ann Coulter's anti-Semitism because she's pro-Israel. This is a tweet that's still out there, by the way. This is not like hidden. Ann Coulter's tweets regarding Jews, awful, nonsensical. At Ann Coulter is also super pro-Israel and always has been. So I won't lose sleep. Make no mistake. Ben Shapiro has never given a single about like anti-Semitism unless he can use it as a weapon to wield against those who criticize the state of Israel. Okay? There it is. He's still up.
The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He experimented on twins. I mean, some of the stories, by the way, sound completely absurd.
Yeah, the Holocaust happening inside of Germany. Oh, it's cool. Candace. Fucking weirdo, crazy psycho.
Like the idea that they just like cut a human up and then sewed them back together. That just sounds like bizarre propaganda.
A fierce defender of Kanye West Owens dismissed the notion that West 2022 tweets threatening the Jewish community were anti-Semitic. Dude, she is literally responsible. Like Kanye West is a whole ass adult, and he's cultivated a group of sycophants around him and whatnot. And he definitely was mentally at his weakest point when someone like Candace Owens came in. But like, she is the most responsible figure for his radicalization. That's like not even like I've been in this game for a very long time, okay? I know how all of this happened because I was there. I was covering it actively.
You are an honest person. You did not think this tweet was anti-Semitic. You did not think that he wrote this tweet because he hates or wants to genocide Jewish people. It's like you cannot even say.
Come on, man. He says he's going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. That's a crazy thing to say. Like what? Again, it's almost as maximum anti-Semitism as defending Adolf Hitler.
Confirming
Which is
hostile.
something both Candace Owens and Kanye West has done. Ridiculous. Are you shadow banned on Instagram? I just created a new account to move from TikTok before a ban and I can't find it any other way via direct link. Yes, I am. When you type my name, if you don't type my full name, you will literally find Hasanabi fan accounts on Instagram before you arrive at my account. Yeah, it's true. I've been shadow banned on Instagram for years. And it's not because I show too much meat chatter. It's because you know why I'm shadow banned on Instagram. Come on. The reason why I'm shadow banned on Instagram is the same reason why I'm on Stop Anti-Semitism's like award finalist for Anti-Semite of the Year. It's because I'm anti-Israel. Okay, that's it.
We're losing Charlie.
Without people getting upset.
Every person who speaks about Israel has to basically say a statement that's like, I don't want to get killed. We don't have that about any other country in the world, except for the one that, took over ours. And that's the truth, okay? We are an occupied nation.
Just like within all communities, there are gangs, right?
It's so crazy because there are so many more overtly anti-Semitic things that Candace Owens has said throughout her entire career that you can point to. And then you still have to tie it back to like, is she saying, even if she's saying it in an anti-Semitic fashion, to criticisms of Israel. This is what is known as an own goal. Okay? You're dunking on yourself because the reality of the matter is, I know she's anti-Semitic. Okay? I know she's anti-Semitic. I'm pretty tuned into what anti-Semitic dog whistles look like, and also Candace Owens has gone way past the point of dog whistles in general. But when you say she's anti-Semitic because she's anti-Israel, you literally end up offering validity to anti-Semitism. Okay? Most people look at the situation and go, this is crazy. What the f is going on? Why can't we say shit about Israel? There are plenty of opportunities where you could turn around and point to Candace Owens being overtly anti-Semitic on its own, like saying that Mengele's experiments were fake or something. Like, that's it. That's super anti-Semitic. Saying that people just want to make Germany great. That's anti-Semitic. Okay? But you still chose to point to, like, if she was saying about Israel. It hurts your cause, is what I'm saying.
Before we understand this, what if that is what is happening right now in Hollywood? There are just a very small group of people who are using the fact that they are Jewish to shield themselves from any criticism.
Losing Bravo.
Candace. Yeah.
Losing B.
Nice. What would your montage video have looked like if you won? Come on, dude.
Incoming
it's the one that like Diddy G was sending all over to every news outlet that would listen. The one that Fox News digital team bid on and actually posted. It would be that 100%. Did you see the Dan Bilzerian on Raw Talk with Bradley Martin? He was spitting some hard facts. The USA is occupied. What? Did you see the USS Liberty Bet thing?
Watch out! Grenade!
Yeah, Don Goku TV. I'm gonna stop you real quick. Okay? Name one white anti-Semitic on YouTube that is trending or well known. I haven't seen any except Candace Owens. What? Are you insane? Dan Bilzerian is another prominent leader in the anti-Semitic movement. But also, it's not even, it's not, like there are so many anti-Semitic people who are pro-Israel. What are you talking about? Hella white people. One of the most famous televangelists in the country that literally speaks at pro-Israel rallies. His name is Pastor John Hagee. Okay, you were called out on TikTok. What? No, I'm not gonna look at that. Thought I got married on Friday 9 months early so we can get my wife health insurance. You didn't scared about the Republicans repealing the ACA. Doesn't this tweet make it look like you're upset about Candace winning the award? It feels like you are defending her. No, I am upset about Candace winning the award. I should have won it. It was mine to win. You know? With the exception of Kanye West, I would have been up there with some goats. You know what I mean? They had a pretty solid run. They had a pretty solid run of just like simply posting people that are not anti-Semitic but simply anti-Israel. You know, I'd be up there with the goats. I wrote my acceptance speech 2 years ago. But there's always next season, you know? This segment is a clip chip gold mine. Yeah.
I have 5.
Lock it down, Charlie. Losing B. Hostile gone.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Take it C. Lost B.
UAV MTL 50%. Check. Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
It's December, meaning that yes, it's Christmas time. If you're watching this in another month of the year in the future, get over yourself. But yes, it's Christmas time right now, and Christmas comes wonderful times and also a large amount of food. And I myself enjoy engaging in the activity of consuming copious amounts of food that I'll probably slightly regret afterwards. And sometimes I'm just sat there eating the food, you know, it's Christmas Day or even Boxing Day. I'm eating that leftover turkey, and I'm just like, you know, I just wish somebody would just cut out the middleman and have to put this into my mouth and just, you know, do it for me. But sadly, I don't know anyone who would do that for me. It's a bit of a task, I won't lie. It's something which you probably couldn't pay someone to do. So, you know, I thought, actually, maybe I can hire someone to do this. And I started to do a little bit of research, and I stumbled upon some places on the internet that I didn't really want to stumble upon. And then that deep dive led me further down another rabbit hole, which led me down another rabbit hole, which led me down another rabbit hole, and I ended up on a YouTube channel. Yes, means Amberlyn Reid. If you don't know who this individual is, pretty much Amberlyn Reid is a world-famous YouTuber who gained a lot of traction over the last few years as she started creating content in 2014 specifically around the genre of losing weight. Then she proceeded to gain over 200 pounds. It's a bit of a strange story, but that is pretty much the tip of the iceberg. Because yes, if you didn't know, Amberlyn Reid in the modern day is known for far more than her weight loss. She's known for being exposed consistently, constant controversy, drama, her exposing individuals, then she gets exposed, and somebody else gets exposed. There's lies, there's reacting to her own lies, there's manipulation. Genuinely, this individual has just been involved in so many situations at this point. It's just, well, honestly, it's its own cinematic universe.
Hey guys, so there's something that
Yes, Merry Christmas, you sick, twisted individuals. Today we're going to be speaking about the Amberverse. And I should probably confirm that I am actually trying to hire somebody to feed me turkey. As much as I am a disgustingly lazy individual, just as you are right now, you sick, twisted individual, I'm not really looking for that. So if you were going to comment down below, oh yeah, please, I'd love to do that for you, Free. Just stop. But yes, to summarize Amberlynn Reid, if you actually didn't know who this individual is, because, I don't know, you haven't been on the internet longer than a week, Amberlynn Reid is a lot. She's a lot, and I've done a whole iceberg on her, and I highly encourage you after this video doing a bit of a deep dive into Amberlynn Reid, because yes, as I said, today we're going to be going into the Amberverse, or Girl World. It's got a lot of names to it. This is, I'm not joking, an actual cinematic universe. There is so much to do with Amberlynn Reid, which it would be honestly impossible to fit it into one video. Don't give me any ideas. I can't do another 7-hour video. But the reason we're here today is because 2024 has just been, well, it's just been an absolute mental year for Amberlynn Reid. This woman has just been involved in just some absolutely ridiculous things this year, to a point of where I am actually concerned for her, as are her audience. And today, pretty much what I want to do is go through absolutely everything in a detailed chronological order of just explaining what the hell is going on. Seriously, what is actually going on with Amberlynn Reid? And this story all starts off by me getting a little DM from one of you little freaks being like, Fraser, can you speak about Amberlynn Reid? She's been involved in a lot of stuff this year. So I started doing a bit of Googling. I saw, oh yeah, Amberlynn, she's involved in a lot of drama. There's a lot of video titles here. But it all just kind of seemed like personal relationship drama, and I can't lie to you, I don't really care about that. It doesn't really interest me for the most part. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to move on with my life. But then my good buddy, also podcast co-host Obese to Beast, uploaded a video, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna support this man. He's a lovely man, and I don't know where I'm going with this. He's a nice guy, and we do a podcast together, which you can subscribe to. But yeah, I watched the video, and after that video, I was like, yeah, I've got to look a bit more into this. It seems a bit more than relationship drama. And after about an hour of Googling, I discovered so much information that I don't really need in my head right now. Amberlynn is dating somebody that is actually putting her in serious danger. Amberlynn Reid has been exposed for defending said dangerous person, has had leaked photos and images and everything else. Amberlynn Reid has moved in with dangerous. Amberlynn Reid is doing more Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn Reid's cat has done another person has spoken up about said danger.
Hey, stop it! Falling behind, Crimson.
And yes, I've sat through too many videos speaking about Amberlynn Reid. I am burning my hand right now. There is very hot coffee in this. There's a handle there, and I've chosen not to hold it. But yes, I did my research into this. I discovered that there's a lot of stuff, and I thought, you know what, I've got to make a video going through all of this. And my investigation started with my podcast, yes, Over the Pond, which I just mentioned, that I do with Obese to Beast. Pretty much we did this video where we did a deep dive into everything to do with what's been going on with Amberlynn Reid in 2024. And it helped me come to more of an understanding of everything going on here. And with that, I then went onto my computer that night and started doing more digging, more research, and I discovered some honestly pretty disturbing things, and I think we just need to start off by getting to the very beginning of this story. So yes, sit back, don't go speak to your family, even though it's Christmas for most of you right now. You are all very sad, and so am I, because we're all here, so pats on the back to everyone, I guess, for being not occupied with loving families. Right, we're all sad. Please subscribe to the channel at least. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my podcast. But yes, let's get into things. Sorry, this video, it's meant to be serious, but I'm trying to be all jovial and Christmassy. I don't know why. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, our story begins on the 8th of July, 2024, where Amberlynn Reid announced a Christmas miracle in July that she has a girlfriend in a video titled Meeting My Girlfriend in Person, Torrid Tryon Hall, and 4th of July. Now, for context to everybody, as an Amberlynn Reid connoisseur, I know, and all of people watching this video right now know, that Amberlynn Reid is someone that you could consider to be a rather impulsive individual. Amberlynn is somebody that will have one thing happen, one slight inconvenience, and she will make a video on it, acting like the world is over, and everything is just completely hell on earth. And in a lot of cases as well, this applies to her relationships. Amberlynn Reid will meet somebody and she will tell everybody, you know, this person, they might be the one. And it seems that this was another case of that, because Amberlynn starts off the video by saying,
okay guys, so there's something that I want to tell you about. I know it's like really soon and sudden, like I understand that, but timelines are not a thing, and you guys know that with me. Like, you can know someone for years and years and not feel super close to them, and then know someone for like a couple days and instantly feel like a super strong connection. And I know there's a lot of people out there who relate to that. It's really just all about energy, connection, the way someone makes you feel, who they are as a person, and like, it's like when you know type thing.
Now yes, this is definitely a very true thing that a lot of adults experience. You can definitely not have a romantic spark with somebody for years, and then you meet that one individual and suddenly you have a romantic spark with them. Now the problem is here, as an adult, you usually identify what the core issue is here between these two things. You separate the individual that you have a spark with and one that you don't have a spark with. The one that you don't have a romantic spark with is a friend. And that individual you have a spark with is probably a potential suitable partner. That sounds really weird. It could be a potential lover, yeah? And Amberlynn, she's a lover, you know? She is an absolute lover, but sadly, Amberlynn is somebody that is also a very impulsive lover, and when the moment she meets somebody that isn't a friend and is someone with that big spark, she thinks, I've got to put all my eggs in one basket. And obviously, this is not really a mature way to go about things. Usually most adults realize that, okay, I found a spark with somebody. That doesn't necessarily mean that I need to go and commit my entire life to them and get married to them within the first week. But Amberlynn, no, she can't make these distinguishments, these lines in between things, separating barriers, implementing barriers. Amberlynn has to jump straight in, put all the eggs in one basket, and they all crack and it goes absolutely terribly.
I don't want to sit here and talk about my ex or anything like that, but I knew her for almost a year and never felt like this. So that's how I know, like, timelines are a load of crap.
Now, I'm absolutely happy for Amberlynn. I don't really care, to be honest with you, but Amberlynn, she's in a relationship now, or she's in an e-relationship. Basically, Amberlynn Reed is an e-dater. And I don't really care too much about that. She can go about her relationships in any way she wants, but I am gonna, since I'm building up the timeline right now and it will get to more impactful, serious stuff, I'm gonna give my 2 cents on this and say it's not really a good thing that you didn't have these feelings for the person that you were with previously for a year, and now you're instantly having these feelings. It's not good for a certain reason, because that's obviously going to play into Amberlynn's impulsive personality. She didn't get the feelings that she's having now with the person that she was with for a year, and obviously that's gonna send her into overdrive. She's gonna be wanting all of the attention possible. She's gonna be wanting that love because she didn't have it for so long, and she was probably craving that, and now it's there in front of her. It's very obvious that Amberlynn wanted to jump all the way in, which, yeah, on face value for most individuals, that's actually a pretty nice thing. But the problem is Amberlynn Reed is an influencer very much known for being spoken about in a lot of controversial ways. Amberlynn Reed is only really discussed for negative reasons. Amberlynn Reed, if she ever says any private information about herself, that's going to be dissected and spoke about because of the amount of drama that this woman has got herself into and the amount of times that she's been exposed. So immediately jumping onto the internet and letting the whole world know that you have a relationship, you're now dating a new individual who you've only known for like a week, it's a recipe for disaster, and that recipe is definitely going to be fed to Amberlynn.
There are such beautiful stories of people who like literally get married within a week of knowing each other, and they stay together for 30 years plus. But then there's people who knew each other for 10 years, get married, and then they're only together for a year. It's just like, what? It just goes to show that, like, it's really just not a thing.
Now look, everybody out there wants their big romantic relationship where things are amazing from the very beginning and you get together, you get married, and you never break up. But the reality is that's not every single relationship. Contrary to what Amberlynn is saying here, most relationships are absolutely timeline-based. Most people, they meet somebody, they build up their relationship over time, they eventually get together, and yeah, maybe down the line they get married and it's all wonderful and they last together forever and ever. The reality is most things are timeline-based, and as you go further into adulthood, you should really understand that jumping into things from the very get-go into like nothing into a serious committed relationship in the space of like a week is always something that is really destined for disaster. Take it from me, from my experience, take it from Amblin's audience's experience, take it from anyone's experience. As an adult, you should approach relationships with more caution so things don't get so chaotic and destructive. As a teenager, it's something you go through, and to me personally, it does kind of signify that Amblin Reed isn't necessarily the most mature of individuals. The fact that she is willing to jump into things like this and then immediately publicize it to her audience who are oh so critical of her, it shows to me that she is immature, and also shows to me that she definitely wants a lot of attention. And again, if you're watching this right now and you don't know who Amblin Reed is, and you're probably thinking that I'm being a little bit mean right now, if you go into the Amblin verse and you start to research her and watch videos about her, you will soon come to agree with pretty much everything I'm saying right now. And this is why I want to actually introduce something that I like to know as the Amblin Reed cycle. And I've made a little chart for you guys. I've actually put some effort in, and that's not to say I don't put effort in usually, but I've put in some special effort. So if you could like the video for my effort, that would mean a lot. Introducing the Amblin Reed cycle, and it goes like this. Stage 1, Amblin reveals random piece of private information, in this case, her relationship. Stage 2, her community starts to speak about it, which right now they are at least at that point of time, they were absolutely doing. Stage 3, we do digging and find things to criticize her for. And as you're going to discover, this stage will take place very soon. And then we move on to stage 4, Amblin makes video crying. Stage 5, the community gets more mad at her. And stage 6, Amblin uploads weight loss / gain related video to move everyone on from the original drama. And my friends, something you're going to discover as we go further through this video is this cycle is very much implemented throughout the drama of 2024. In fact, it is so accurate, this cycle, that it kind of scares me, because I invented this cycle at the very beginning of writing this script and doing my research, and as I got to the ending, I was like, oh my god, I have actually made a monumental formula here, which will be used throughout all of my future Amblin Reed videos. But yes, with this cycle in your mind, keep it in there for now, and let's move on to the next part of Amblin's video, where she, reveals more details about her relationship, which definitely won't be dug into and deep dived all around of the internet.
This is my life. This is my story. This is just, you guys, I feel thoroughly so happy right now. I have a girlfriend. Yes, I do. And we are in a long distance relationship. I want to just share this side of me. I'm not a secret, and I feel special. I feel loved. I feel important. I feel like a priority. Those aren't feelings that I've felt for a very long time. I feel genuinely seen, as a person. We will be meeting in person literally before this month is even over.
I feel like this is how I sounded when I was 13 years old and announcing my e-relationship to my parents. Oh yeah, we met on RuneScape, and he's definitely not a 45-year-old man, and I am definitely not being groomed. Director's note: he was being groomed. Basically, what I'm trying to say here, as much as right now this isn't the deepest, most wildest thing that Amblin's doing, it definitely does come off as a little bit immature. And immaturity does come from love. And Amblin, as we've said, she's a lover. She loves to go into the deep end. And, maybe we can cut some slack for now, but let's continue. But yeah, the cutting of slack starts to the end immediately when somebody points out that yes, Amblin says she never felt like this, which is just something that she has said multiple times about pretty much every single relationship that she has ever been in. And yes, as somebody that's made Amblin Reed videos for 5 years at this point of time, I can confirm this is very much something Amblin does in every single relationship. She immediately falls head over heels for somebody, and then people dig into their relationship because Amblin revealed too many details, and yeah, big exposés come out. It turns out everything is terrible, and Amblin Reed gets more and more exposed, and things just go awful. It's the cycle that repeats, and we're in it again. It's just this time it's a little bit more crazy than usual. But yes, Amblin goes on to confirm, of course, that she, despite never actually meeting this person at this point of time, she is in love with him. And E-Daters, if you're watching this right now, I'm truly sorry for coming after you. I did not mean it. I've also... But I was 14 when he dated someone.
She's genuinely really, really special to me. I cannot wait to meet her in person. We're gonna have so much fun together. and her name is Tommy. So yeah, I'm really excited. I have to share this with you guys. And I know like this is crazy and probably coming out of nowhere. It's like the universe is like, we got you, Amberlynn. We got you, Tommy. Like, you guys are about to be happy together, and like we really are. And it's like we're so similar in the way that we love, and I have so like strongly just wanted that in my life. The way that I love someone, I want to be loved in that way as well. And it's like I finally found it, because it's like I give so much of myself, like in my all, and I'm such a romantic, and I'm super mushy gushy and sweet, and it's like she's the same way, and it's like, oh my god, I'm like, it's just wonderful.
So it's official, boys. Get the handcuffs out. Send it to jail. Amberlynn Reid is officially an e-dater. Yeah, I know it's a disgusting crime that a lot of us are guilty of. I say a lot. I feel like I'm exposing myself, right? Look, I was a sad little child. I was quite on the large scale, and you know, things. I was greasy. Why am I saying that? I played a lot of RuneScape, and I was like, I was 10, I think, and I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, this really wasn't much of a big deal. Yeah, Amberlynn, she's in love, but again, this falls into the cycle that I mentioned earlier in the first stage. Amberlynn just revealing more and more private information that's obviously going to get people talking. And of course, that leads us into the next section of where, well, people got talking. Because something Amberlynn revealed in this video was the name of her brand new lovely girlfriend. And that name was Tommy. And now Tommy is going to become a main character in this story, but for now, we're just gonna put that to the side. Because things were moving quickly. On July the 16th, Amberlynn revealed to the world that she will be here soon. And soon it was, as on the 22nd of July, 2024, Amberlynn uploaded, I met my long-distance girlfriend for the first time. And there is something quite beautiful about that title. It kind of reached here that this is somebody meeting after years upon years of e-dating. And look, as a former I've got to stop going into it. As somebody that's engaged online, as e-dating, we've got to outlaw it. But, you know, Amberlynn, she was trying to break out of the mold. She was trying to no longer be an e-dater. Good for her, yes. But the funny part is obviously she's only known Tommy for about 2 weeks at this point, and she's made 3 videos on Tommy, and it's just like, Amberlynn, do you ever feel like things just like don't need to be on the internet? Again, though, I say that, and I've revealed too much information about myself in this video. I'm making jokes. I'm a comedian, I promise. Okay. But yes, Amberlynn, she did meet Tommy, and at the beginning of the video where she finally meets Tommy, she answers a few questions that a lot of people have been asking.
Okay, guys, so in an hour, I will be meeting her. I do want to answer some of your guys' questions really quickly. It's like a few things that I've noticed. One, how long have I known her? Literally, today marks exactly a month since she messaged me for the first time. The energy is giving very much like when you know, you know. I was actually just watching Bobby Altoff's new episode of her podcast today, and Jelly Roll was on there with his wife. They literally got married after knowing each other for only a month, and they've been together for a long time, since 2015. The next question is, has she seen my body? Does she know about my size? Yes, we FaceTime a lot. And normally, like, when I've FaceTimed in the past with, like, partners, I, like, show the ceiling. I'm very much, like, this coded, like, MySpace angles. But with her, I'm super comfortable.
Securing B.
And I'm like, this is me. C. Like, I've shown her my legs, my body, my just everything.
Now, there will be a few people watching this right now who already know about this drama, and they're going to be hearing that, and they're going to be thinking, really? And I'm just going to hold you all there and say, let's just hold up for the people that haven't actually read anything of the story, people that full lives, unlike me and you. Let's just hold that there, and just, to the people that don't know what this is going to go into, just keep the thought in your mind that Tommy has reassured Amberlynn that she doesn't care about the weight, which is lovely, it's fine. She doesn't care. And I want you to keep that in your big mind. Because yes, moving on, Amberlynn and Tommy, they met, things went really well seemingly, they had a great time hanging out, and Amberlynn went on to confirm that everything was peachy, everything was beautiful, everything was perfect, and we're in sweet, sweet love.
Okay, guys, so she's currently in the shower, and it's been a few days that she's been here, and perfection. We have done so much since she's been here, and it's just been like, honestly, it feels like a dream. Like, I need to be pinched multiple times. My life is literally changing, and it's gonna change even more. All right, so she left like 10 minutes ago, and yes, there was definitely some crying. Like, everything went a million trillion times better than like either of us could ever imagine. And I already just like miss her so much. And she's just the most amazing person. Truly, like the most amazing person I've ever gotten the privilege of knowing. It's crazy because you meet so many people in your lifetime. Like, you think people are great, and then you finally meet that one person that like changes your whole outlook on just like life in general and people and love. I currently want to just go curl up in a ball and just like cry. We had so much fun together, and like we match perfectly together. Like, it's crazy.
So yes, everything's wonderful. Amberly's in love. Great. Things are going to be awesome now. She's not going to get exposed. There's not going to be terrible things happening, and things are just going to be magical. But there is one problem.
Taking B.
I just can't help but notice that the comment section is turned off. Now, when I see a turned off comment section, it usually indicates that there is a problem. It usually indicates that a content creator is trying to hide something. Amberlyn, what are you trying to hide? Well, my friends, this is when we get into a TikTok that Amberlyn uploaded and shortly deleted, where it shows Amberlyn and, of course, Tommy. Meets Tommy. Yes, this is the face reveal, and I should just say Tommy has appeared in multiple videos after this, and this is not repeating them. But yes, this is Tommy. And now we've got a face, we've got a name, and of course, Amberlyn Reed is somebody with an audience that are very, very dedicated to her. They like to talk about her, they like to look into things, because Amberlyn is known as a big old liar, hence reacting to me lying. Big mean. So of course, people started to do some digging into this said Tommy figure. And people found this individual called Emily. And there were some interesting things going on here, where people started to make comparisons between the person in the video that Amberlyn uploaded and said Emily. And it very much appeared that Emily and Tommy had identical tattoos in the exact same spots. And there are a lot of comparisons out there, and I should just say, aside from the ones that you've just seen, I've done my analysis into this. They are the exact same tattoo, and they are in the exact same spot to the very, very detail. And this is where things start to get weird, because we then introduce Willow, who seemingly is identical to Tommy and Emily. We have three individuals that all look the same. And triplets was not on my research list. Triplets throw out the window. I don't think that's happening here. And then things get even weirder, because there's this person next to Willow right here. And this comes from some person running a couples account on a certain website, which is specifically designed around people who are into people being fed food. And as you can see in the profile picture, this person here next to this other individual sure does look like the triplets Willow, Tommy, and Emily. And to basically cut an extremely long story short, pretty much this was Tommy. Tommy had been going under multiple different names on social media over the years, and Tommy was running a couples account with their former ex-partner on a website which played into, well, how do I say this without getting demonetized? That basically, controlling Bravo. And as I said, they are into a certain thing. And when I say into, I really like a certain thing of where a large person gets fed food by that person and they get bigger and bigger. It's a thing. It's a thing that a lot of people are in. And I should just say, for YouTube reasons, I'm of course talking about they just love food. They love going to restaurants and having a good time. Between me and you, that's, you know, there's more. I can't say the details because, you know, issues. But then moving on, we get into the account, which is called Contrast Couples Posts. And it says here...
Hold the line,
what am I reading this for? I've got a degree. I've got I've got a degree. I went to university. I'm not even joking. I have a degree, which is sadly now redundant because the degree was in computer science and now AI is taking over. So my degree, I mean, I wouldn't even get a job at McDonald's. And if you're watching and you work at McDonald's, why did you rat the guy out? Sorry, too political. But yes, says, I had Domino's today, all to myself, among other treats, little treats. But that one stands out. Perhaps next time I skip all the other food and just get like 4 of those. My belly was... That didn't say that. I don't know where that came from. My belly was not only super full today, but I was super happy. The only thing missing was my Willow to feed me. And again, yes, Willow is Emily, who is seemingly Tommy, who is seemingly Amberlynn Reed's partner. And this then led into research into the ex-partner of Tommy, and people started to discover that this person's name was Colleen. And this is where things start to get really, really dark. Because people discovered that B, the person that they go by on that website, also known as Colleen, has been on multiple television shows which confirmed that her weight got up to 700 pounds, and people have also said that Colleen
No, can you hear?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Turn up.
Oh,
Got my monitor. How are you? How's your day?
all right. Wasn't too eventful. We just ran out to Claude's house, threw out some more food. The man had like 50 cans of black olives and like 25 cans of sardine.
Wow.
What are you doing, dude?
I mean, if that's all you eat.
All different sizes.
If that's all you eat. What?
No, we got him a food delivery service that had these pre-made meals that he just had to stick in the oven. I don't know what was going on with the olives. Evidently, he wasn't eating them because there's so many. It was so weird.
That's super.
I thought we'd got all the food out of there, and then I was like, oh shit, there's a cabinet full of stuff.
Found some extras.
Oh man. Yeah, and the olives, it's big one, you know, big size, small size, medium size, all different sizes.
But you never know,
Anyway,
like how
yeah,
much
so
you're gonna want at once. Like I'm in the mood for a large olive. You know what?
Giant olives.
Between you and me, I hate olives. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what they're on. Not a fan. Don't like them.
Yeah, I like a black olive once in a while, just as like an hors d'oeuvre kind of thing. But green olives sick me out.
Yeah, I love
I'm
olive
getting
oil.
a little bit of echo. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, olive oil's good.
I
don't know why I'm hearing myself, but
all right, give it another test, would you?
check. That's good.
Excellent.
No more echo.
Ooh. Yeah, my cat's
So how's
still
your cat doing?
not doing well.
No.
I mean, that he's like walking around, drinking a little bit of water, but just very like way more chill than usual and not eating. And I think I saw something kind of weird looking in the litter box. So
Oh shit.
So I already
Off
talked
to
to
the
Anna.
vet tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I talked to Anna. Call them when they open, see if I can bring them in.
Yeah.
Which luckily it's only like a couple blocks north. I've got a little carrying case, so I'll try to snug them up and put them in there and get them there.
Yeah.
But man, I can only imagine that like going to the vet is like the worst fucking thing for an animal, like in the world. I can't like imagine anything worse happening to them than going to the vet and having me poked and stabbed and have their, just some bizarre, it's got to be like a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel super bad about doing it, but like if they can help them, then I would love that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There'll be momentarily discomfort. But
yeah, I mean,
in
if
the
they
long
can
run,
give some
maybe
to,
it'll
at least like to maybe bring that, maybe there's just a little issue that, a med or something will help him get his appetite back. Or I don't know, whatever. I'm not getting my hopes up, but because that's life.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, let's jump in. I'm jumping in.
Good luck. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
You do any setups? What kind of challenges you got going?
Oh, I got shotgun kills, drill charge. Oh.
Need time to set up?
I like shotguns. No, I'm good. Ready to go.
Besides that shit, I slept most of the day, of course, just like yesterday. I'll get up in the morning, do some laundry, and then I'll drink like 4 monsters, and then like pass out for 4 hours. Bizarre.
That doesn't sound like the monsters are doing what they're supposed to do.
It does something like the first one is always fantastic. You're always like, oh good. Morning sucks, and you slam a monster. You're like, let's go. Morning's awesome, and then but then you try to sustain that, and it's fruitless. Eventually, the sleep will take you.
When we got back, it's one of those days. It was all gray and gloomy out. But what was nice, we got a walk in. We took the dog out to Claude's, and there was a park nearby, so we Did a walk, but yeah, it was overall kind of a...
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all threats.
Right at him. Come on.
Yeah, I'm being that sniper. Or I have been all night, actually. Okay, nice shooting.
Oh.
Enemy grenade. Got the sniper.
Fuck.
Let's move. Enemy using shock charge.
Never down.
Blind.
Marksman smoke.
Thanks for looking for at the piece.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good, actually. I enjoyed it.
I wasn't sure. I was having second thoughts about it.
No, I mean, it's like, if there's any, because it's definitely like, it's straightforward. Like, it's clever, and it's like, you know, and it hits the point, but it's, it definitely, it depends on the vibe you want to go for, because it's definitely like, it's got anger under it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And not sure if that's the tone you're going for, but if you're fine with that, that's cool. I mean, it works. But I think it's good, and I think if you want to try to get it published, and if you feel like tweaking it, and if I see anything in there, any ideas pop in my head to add to it, I'll let you know, man. But yeah, I dug it. That was funny.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, the title was the thing that really inspired it. It was a great title, so I'm like, this is so up in alley. The title just, you know, that sells it. So I don't know. We'll see if it gets published. We'll see if the editor has anything, and then I'll share it back with you, obviously, before we.
No, don't even worry about it. It's all you.
I've sent a lot of stuff to. No, I put your name on it, man.
You really don't have to.
The title was the whole reason it came into existence.
It's fine.
No, I already did. It's done. It's already happened.
All right.
No, that brought it into existence.
Eyes on hostile Semtex.
Full charges. Rack here.
Back up. Launch counter UAV. Hostile UAV established overhead. Tack off. Get a UAV in the air.
Yeah, snipers in this game are, I don't know if I'm just getting better at them or if they're really good in this game. But I'm really destroying with snipers.
Nice.
Like scoping like a professional.
Moving with Archangel.
Watch out! Grenade. Let's get this show on the road.
TAC off. Launch a UAV.
Target down. Foot patrol.
You're planning on giving up. Do it now. If not, get to work.
Sniper working.
Clear. Sniper is down. Hostile spotted.
Oh, shit.
We've taken control.
Sniper working.
Bravo fucking Zulu, Black Ops.
Yeah, I got the liquor store right around the corner from me on Clarendon. And it's quite convenient.
I miss that about the city. Everything's so close.
Close to everything.
I used to live really close to Osco when those were still around. That was nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. I used to live by the Jewel at
things.
the Jewel on Chicago and Damon. I used to live like a couple blocks from there. Convenient. There was when I was living at Western and Division. There was a liquor store just up the corner from me. I can never avoid living at a place it's not close to at least food and or liquor. Even when I was living in like
it's not hard.
Even a little village, there was this like really fantastic like family ran like takeout place right by the Pink Line California stop, and they served everything like from pizza to burritos, like anything you could want, and it was ran by like a Mexican family, so the Mexican food was like top notch, but they still had like their pizza was fantastic. Just everything
good.
And they even had crazy shit that I never got, like goat and whatnot, you know. They had like serving pancakes and shit if you wanted. Yeah, that place was nuts.
Wow.
God damn, it was so good. But I'm pretty sure they're probably breaking some child labor laws in there. I'm pretty sure the family was just working that place.
We used to go to this Chinese restaurant in Jefferson Park. It was kind of a rundown looking place and not a great atmosphere, but the food was really good.
Yeah.
And they always had like some like 12-year-old girl running the register.
Jeez.
Like, I don't think this is legal, but
yeah, there's a couple places like that in Joliet. They usually had fantastic food.
I gotta get these drill charges over with. I only got 2 kills with the stupid things. I was throwing them around like confetti at the last game.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where a good strat for that.
It's like if you throw it in against a wall and someone's near it, they just run away from it.
Yeah, because they get the
like, I'm not gonna stand here. Yeah, it just sizzles in the wall for a second, you know.
All sizzle.
This guy just fucking didn't even move. I threw it at a guy and he just sat on top of it like an idiot. Like, he didn't know what it was. Like, that's gonna blow up. And it did. It blew up. Glad that he sacrificed himself like that for me, but oops, throwing it at, yeah. You didn't have to smother yourself with that grenade. Or on that grenade.
I don't know if I've got a perk assigned that I don't know that it's doing it, but like I'm able to like mark enemies just by on sight at them by having them. I don't know if that's everyone.
They're done.
guess you throw the drill charge right at the guy and then it sticks in them. So
Oh, that's good.
the
Yeah,
strat.
I guess that's yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to get him right on. I said when I saw it say stick, so I was like, okay.
Losing A.
It's like you get drilled right before you explode, so it's just salty.
Yep.
Blowing up wasn't bad enough. Like, we're gonna put the drill to you for a second.
Sticks in the fish.
Gotta go.
We lost B.
Nice, I got another one. Nice. Where to go? Oh, I'm done. Yay! Now I can just go shoot people.
Excellent. I can just go shoot people.
Anymore.
Happy days. I love Call of Duty.
Okay, secure. Maintain current posture. We're losing Charlie.
Your trophy system is out of ammunition.
Requesting CUAV above. Losing Bravo. Requesting recon above. They're taking C. Bravo lost. They're taking all zones. Hostile RCXD in your AO. We lost Alpha.
Locking down the area. Watch my...
Getting chased around by that little remote car.
Take it, Alpha.
Remember being a kid and thinking while I was racing around a little control car, like, man, I should bomb this trip.
Hostile marksman got capped. Beginning capture.
We lost A.
System ammo depleted.
Losing B. Securing Zone A. Get a UAV on grid.
I don't know what your experience of toys was when you were younger, but like in the 70s, the toys were almost always like, they looked cool in the commercials, but they always were usually crap, like just cheaply made bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll take this. Don't let them get close.
Like, I remember like I had this pair of walkie-talkies. Go ahead.
Walkie-talkies.
I just had a pair of this. There was a sci-fi TV show. It was kind of like a Star Wars ripoff, but it's so bad, called Space 1999. And I loved the show, but I got this pair of walkie-talkies, and I was like so psyched. It's like gonna be awesome, you know?
You're gonna like talk to the space people.
Yeah, they fucking static, you know what I mean? Even if I was like, somebody's in another room, like my friend, I'd be like, hey, you know, try to communicate with these things.
Securing Alpha.
Man, I'll be honest, my experience with toys as a kid, was pretty positive. Mostly action figures.
Yeah, action figures were good.
Those always.
Yeah.
We're losing Charlie.
Yeah, for sure. I love the Star Wars guys and shit.
Just sold off all of my toys for like nothing.
Taking C.
Been out of that house.
Lost Charlie.
Yeah, I had quite a collection. Between me and my brother, we had a ton of Star Wars guys by the end of it, but they were well used, you know. They weren't worth anything when they were like that.
I'm on the objective.
I still got like a Boba Fett and a Stormtrooper somewhere around here, but they're, you know, they're not in a box or anything.
Zone Alpha captured.
I know you used to chew on the heads of my He-Man toys, so I hope most of them chew on.
East. Can't stop throwing that drill charge. Now it's a habit.
Now you got a taste for it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I feel like I'm having a good game with my sniper, but I'm on the rock.
Locking down Charlie. Charlie, secure.
Confirmed.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Uh-oh. There's a little car. Oh, come on.
We have him on the second floor in another circle.
We're losing Charlie. Taking Bravo.
Watch out! Grenade! Captain on the way.
Your trophy system was eliminated.
Incoming flashbang.
Losing
Looking
A.
down the area. Watch my 180.
Control the Bravo. We're losing Alpha. Hostile counter UAV established above. Hostile UAV established overhead. Enemy RCX.
Beginning capture.
Losing A.
Come on.
Capture. Zone A secure.
I'll take
Secure
this.
B.
Don't let them get close.
Enemy UAV inbound. B locked down. Take it C. Enemy CUAV inbound. We're losing
Oh, counter. Is that a counter UAV? Yeah, I see UAV.
Losing Bravo. Finish lines in sight. Don't let up. Bravo locked. Securing C.
Shit.
Losing A.
Dang, seriously? Supposed to win. Hey.
Securing Charlie. Grimson's falling back. Hell of a show today, Black Ops.
There it
Very
is.
nice, Marshal.
Gonna
I'm
say.
impressed.
Oh, I did awful.
I was having a lousy match, too.
Alright. For 3.
I don't know how.
Oh, shh.
Oh.
It's like the weirdest emote. I don't understand it. But
They need to come up with some more emotes. It seems like they're really.
oh, they will. They'll be in the battle passes.
Yeah, it's just yeah, really.
A lot of them are chopped too. Bundles. You want a time restraint tonight, or
Probably go to 8 o'clock.
How's Rachel doing? You have a good time last night?
What's that?
Did Rachel have a good time?
Have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hung out. Okay. Yeah, we watched a PBS documentary on Chicago amusement parks, which is kind of cool. It was interesting. Yeah, it's talked about the Chicago's World Fair, and that kind of kicked off nationally, like, creation of amusement parks.
Oh, interesting. Wait, was this the 1933 one, or I think there was one before? I'm not sure.
It was like 18 something.
Sure.
93 maybe, something like that.
Do they have like the first like Ferris wheel or something like that, or like, you know, some kind of modern-esque ride?
You cut off there. I think did you say, did they have the first Ferris wheel?
Or something like that.
I think it was, yeah. I think it was maybe in the United States anyway. Okay, shotgun, let's go. I was hoping that there was an amusement park in Oak Brook when I was younger. Did you ever hear of Kitty Kingdom?
Kitty Kingdom, no. I remember Kitty Land.
It was in a... Yeah, Kitty Land was near Sportsman's Park, I think. I've only been there a couple times. That was for really younger kids, like little kids mostly. But Kitty Kingdom, even though the name is similar, had some pretty kick-ass rides that teenagers would enjoy. It was pretty terrifying.
That's cool.
And so we used to go there, and my friends and I were completely bored with other stuff. We didn't want to go to Great America. There was Kitty Kingdom, so
that's, I mean, if you had the alternative.
But they hardly talked about it.
Yeah, I only went to
just like mentioned it.
Was it still open, or did it close, or
No, it's been closed for a long time.
Okay, because
probably since like the late 80s.
Like yeah, Six Flags basically dominated my childhood.
Yeah, for sure. No, that was the big dog.
But my window of enjoying roller coasters was very small. Like when I was young, I really didn't like them at all. But then there was like a period in like teenage years, young youth, where it's like roller coasters were great, and now it's like I hate them again. Like I just not fun.
Yeah, your motion sickness, I'm sure, doesn't help matters, right?
No, yeah, I get off of it and I feel like I'm like a shell of what I used to be. Like it took years off my life.
Yeah, Rachel's not a big fan of amusement park rides.
I'm specifically,
so
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not a fan of the ones that just like spin.
Ooh.
Like I went into the, you know, that one like ride that like just like basically just spins and slams you against the wall and the floor drops out and you're sticking to the wall. You know what I'm talking about? Like I wanted that kind of thing once. It was fun at the time, but when I got off of it, I thought it was the end for me. I never went out again.
You were sick, or?
Yeah, like so motion sick. Like it was like to say motion sick is like being lightly. Like my world was a spinning nightmare.
I used to see people do wild stuff on that, like turn upside down.
Oh
so
yeah.
Then the floor drops. Remember that? The floor would drop out or go down.
I was always afraid of like, well, when it stops, you're just gonna slam on your head. It's bad.
Yeah, that's a dumb move. A lot of commotion going on in this hallway. Oh, fuck.
Threat deleted.
Driving RCXD.
Hostile movement.
The hallway is where all the action takes place. The corridor,
Yeah.
that's what its official name.
We're falling behind, Crimson. Claim the advantage. Now hold it.
Try to flank, unsuccessful. Correct.
Come on. Shooting this guy. Dodging the bullets.
Spring mine. Little bastard. Escaping the spring mine.
Oh, fuck.
Eyes on. They've taken the lead.
Mover.
Close one.
You're being outplayed, Crimson One. Step it up.
To the corridor. Check. Oh no, what?
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh,
Damn it.
felt like I was having a really good game, but no, I'm not. Whenever I feel like I'm at a murder fest with my sniper, I am absolutely not on a murder fest and getting smoked. It's like when I can get the coolest sniper kill ever, but it just counts as like a negative kill.
Oh no, that hurts my feelings.
I know, right? Jeez, I thought he was giving me accolades. Turned out he was just being a dick.
At least he didn't make an L on his forehead.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's
loser.
we're not playing Fortnite. That's definitely a Fortnite thing.
Is that a Fortnite thing?
Big time. With the L, then like
That's
do kind of like the jig where you kick one leg out at a time and put an L over your head. That's a Fortnite dance.
Oh, nice. They can't use that. They'll copyright.
I mean, well, maybe probably. Fortnite was pretty famous for like stealing like dances and like copyrighting them. They would take stuff like a big one was like, do you remember the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the television show? Will Smith. Like Carlson had like his like dance that he would do. It's kind of corny. That ring any kind of bell?
I'm not that familiar with it, but no.
Well, whatever. He did a dance. It's pretty famous, but then like Fortnite just like took it. They just took it and just like an emo. That they did that with like tons of dances. But whatever, no one cares. And they're a fucking multi-billion-dollar company now. America, capitalism, it's awesome. Yeah, I guarantee. I mean, we think it's funny now, but I almost guarantee that argument will be brought up to some degree. Like we're gonna hear Republicans say that, like
what, the terrorism thing?
Yeah, like we're gonna hear Republicans say we can't cave into these demands. The argument that like we can't fix healthcare because we're giving in to violence.
Domination. Remind those shitheads who they're dealing with. Take it Alpha. Take it B.
Like the idea of like making any moves be like a capitulation and like a green flag for all future individual acts of terrorism against healthcare executives.
Yeah, I think that was it. It's just.
Did you hear about this lady Brianna Boston?
We're losing Alpha.
No.
Holy shit, bro. I mean, this is like this. I mean, it's a full sign that like executives are in like full panic mode. Because there's a woman, I forget where she was from, but she's like a mother, you know, she's like 42, and she was on the phone with, I think Blue Cross Blue Shield, and they denied her one of her claim, and she said the whole deny, depose. She said that to the person, said you guys are next, and it's like you can only push people so far. This lady got the book thrown at her, dude. She's like in charge of terrorism.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, dude. $150,000 bail, and she could face 15 years in prison. She doesn't even own a gun.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I hope this shit gets thrown out. Because it's just kind of like, and the judge specifically invoked the current state of affairs and the fact that like we shouldn't be threatening CEOs and healthcare companies. So we're gonna slam the book at you. And they invoked it in the sentencing. It was insane. I was like, you sexist shit. Like just to remind everyone that CEOs are more important than you are. We're gonna destroy your life.
That's not.
We're gonna throw the. I mean, just someone gets their claim denied. They get frustrated and they invoke, you know, a very current affair that everyone in the news is talking about, that the general public's talking about, and she's just gonna bring it up, and they're gonna like crush her with the hammer of the law.
It's like it's not an actual.
It's not. It's dog shit. They should just let it go, but no. She's getting charged with like terroristic. She's getting charged with like terroristic threats. And it's like, dude, fuck off. Fuck all of you. Fuck the fucking medical care company. Fuck all you assholes who are in bed with them. Fuck the law that fucking protects these assholes. Whatever, I'm sorry, I'm getting very salty about this whole thing. But whatever, I'm not the only one, and they can only play this game so far before they're like, you're gonna have to give in. Eventually they'll have to give in. They can make all the threats they want. It doesn't change the reality of the situation that like what they're doing is they can charge people like a trillion years in prison. It's not gonna change the fact that people aren't happy about the healthcare system. Like it will not change that.
Yeah, I read that you know, a lot of the actions of United Healthcare were throwing people out of like you know, older care facilities. It's basically ensuring suffering and death. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
After paying into it for God knows how long. after handing them money and enriching these people and them buying just yachts and living lavish lifestyles, you know, with political power and just from you handing your money over to them month after month. And then, like, when the time comes where it's like, oh, hey, I'm sick. Can I get some money? They're like, yeah, no. Sorry. Like, there should be no they shouldn't be allowed to say no. You should be, you know what? Actually, just give me my money back right now. I'm not sick. I just want the fucking money. They should just give it to you. They should be forced to fucking give it to you. It's dog shit that they can be like, no. Our money, not yours. Sorry. Do something about it.
Yeah.
Have fun dying. I mean, hell yeah. Go ahead and charge everyone 15 years in prison for terrorism. It's still not going to change the fact or make CEOs any less danger. Fuck these assholes.
Take it out.
Got the sniper. Let's move.
Secure it, Charlie.
Capturing. Protect my 6.
SATCOM, launch a UAV.
Oh, I just blew up my own trophy system.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, you should be allowed to do that. I think I've done that a few times myself.
Spotted enemy spring mine.
We lost C.
Archangel making noise.
Losing B. We lost B.
Jump in the water. Get out of the water.
Clear. Sniper is down.
Taking Bravo underway.
We have movement.
Securing C.
Incoming frag.
Take B. Taking Bravo underway. We're losing Alpha. Bravo zone secure.
Ah.
Lost A.
Oh.
Losing Bravo.
Deploy care package.
Attack off. Launch UAV.
Sitting on trophy. Should throw one on.
Alpha secure. Losing B.
Oh yeah.
Bravo lost.
Huh. Just found this like weird underwater tunnel. You ever see that?
Underwater tunnel?
Yeah.
Like under the boats or something, or?
No, it was like in the building, and a hole went into the water, and then you come up. I'll see if I can find what came up on B.
Oh, it's like near B. I'll have to go to C.
Well, I think it. Yeah, one of the outlets.
Threat clear.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. Losing Bravo. Losing A. We're losing Alpha. We lost Alpha. We lost B. Hostile UAV established overhead.
Jesus. I think I'm tired.
What's that?
I think I'm tired. I'm not on my game at all.
Yeah, hey, that worries. Like, I'm on the literal bottom because I'm in sniper thing.
Snipers. Yeah.
Thinking in my head I'm doing good, but I'm just destroying my kill death ratio.
Sit rep. LDVR incoming. Net call. Enemy watchdog kilo inbound. Taking A.
Yeah, watchdog Hilo. Jeez, you're just, are you sniping? What do you got? The shotty. That's shotty.
No,
isn't it?
shotgun.
So I just like. So you
Let's
just
move.
murder
Watch out.
two
Grenade.
in a
Get
row.
him hard.
Oh, we're so close.
Oh, come on.
Stars.
Sniper's down.
Let's go.
That's right, you shit. The CIA ain't nothing without us.
Game. I mean, not really, but you still won.
Yeah.
No, you did fine. You did fine. I had a .55 elimination, not even kill death ratio. This is elimination, which they count assists. There you go, B-boy. What up?
B-boys.
$1 million smile. Alrighty.
Alright. Yeah.
Excellent games.
Picking it up.
But
hey, I wanted to ask you too. Are you thinking of coming over for Christmas?
what do you?
Christmas
What,
Day.
you got something going on for Christmas? Do we talk about this? I'm
Well,
sorry.
my parents. Yeah. Well, I think I thought I mentioned it. Maybe you were a little buzzed, but or maybe I texted you. I can't remember. Anyway, we're hosting Christmas, and my family comes over here, and not a big thing, but if you wanted to come by, you're welcome to, man.
Oh, I appreciate that. Let me think about it. I'm usually pretty bad around the holidays, but I'll let you know. Do I still got you? I'm sorry. Hello? Uh-oh. Did I lose you?
This is the Lemon 3. It's a fully open source digital audio workstation in a box. The source code, enclosure CAD files, PCB CAD files, firmware, and build guide are all publicly available on GitHub and are linked in the video description below. The Juice C++ framework was used for programming the DAW. FreeCAD was used for the enclosure design, and KeyCAD was used for the PCB design. These frameworks and software packages are all freely available and open source. Let's explore some of the main screens of the software. The settings screen allows basic settings to be modified. You probably won't need to change these very much. The tempo screen allows us to set a tempo and adjust metronome volume. Let's set the tempo to 110 BPM. I'll also raise the metronome volume a bit. Let's take a look at the track screen. We can use the encoders to explore this screen. Encoder 1 changes the selected track. Encoder 2 adjusts the loop in position. We can also adjust the start position by holding the lemon button. To disable looping, press the loop button. Encoder 3 controls the playhead position. We can hold the lemon button and move beat by beat. You can also push the encoders. Pushing encoder 1 full screens the current track, while pushing encoder 3 will settle the track, and encoder 4 will mute the track. We can double tap the stop button to move back to the beginning of the song.